Hold it.
I won't.
Please, just hold it.
It told me to find you. It wants to be held.
You've had this watch all this time. Why didn't you return it?
Because it was waiting. And because I was so scared.
Welcome to Mimi's Love Shack Learning, where we learn and think about the laws of mind and how they affect us. The patrons get a poll, and this is a new series where I'm going to be putting these videos and where we dig into these different laws or concepts a little deeper. So this one is on law of attraction, and everyone is you pushed out. The law of attraction is like thoughts, beliefs attract like circumstances, conditions, events, and people into your life. Okay? And up until Neville Goddard, it was always presented as, like thoughts, beliefs attract like circumstances, conditions, and events. When Neville Goddard stepped forward and started saying everyone is you pushed out, he was putting the people back into the law of attraction. These two are the same thing. It's like thoughts, beliefs attract like circumstances, conditions, events, and people into your life. So when you think about it, as I did, trust me, 9 Ways to Sunday, you realize that the way you think, you're the sum total of all your beliefs, is what you're vibrating, because feelings are a vibration. Okay? And the secret is the feeling. I mean, Neville hit the nail on the head, but let's put the nail all the way into the wood. Okay, that's what we're doing. And what it really means is, what you're vibrating is your sum total of all your beliefs, all of them. All of those are wrapped around your heart and what presents this reality, all of it. Okay? And this is your role. You have to deal with it. Okay? And you now become aware of these laws. So, but they've been governing your life the whole way. Okay? You don't turn them on and off. They've always been there, always working, never deviating, works for all. Okay, so this is the vibration that's wrapped around your heart, the feeling that's coming off of this heart. And this is the one consciousness. It's whole and complete. It's in your heart. All right, that's God. That's the one consciousness. This is the law of one. All the consciousnesses in our hearts tied together are God. Okay? And all of our imaginations are tied together. And that's the Son of God. Okay? We have a consciousness too. Okay? To direct the imagination. And we're just burning off the human part so that it can now work with God. And the idea is you don't let your imagination impregnate your consciousness with stupid stories. You're the one in charge of this mind, and you're the one who tells imagination how this is going to be. And he goes and tells God. She says it's got to be like this. Okay. And certain times you're talking directly to God. All right? When you're in great pain and suffering, and you've turned your consciousness off, and you've turned within, whether you know it or not, and you're crying out and to God. He hears you. He knows. All right? He always knows, because he's the one presenting everything to you. He knows it all. There's no secrets between you and God. Okay? None. All right? So this is everyone is you pushed out. If you think like I'm an addict, then other addicts are going to come around, and drug pushers, and, whatever. People taking drugs, always being high, not caring, whatever. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Okay? That's what you're attracting. Those people, those circumstances, those conditions, those events. This is what you think you are. It's no. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay? I'm not playing that game anymore. And all that, it's going to be hard. It's going to be, that's the devil talking. Okay? That's the objective world that you filled your subconscious up with, coming out and attacking your, don't let go. We can play. Let me keep raping you. No, you don't get to rape me. All right? That's the kind of conviction it has to be. You need to take charge. This is what Neville Goddard was talking about in Assumption. And it's not a law, okay? It's the law of one, but it's not the law of assumption. It's you've incorporated all these laws into your being, and now you know it, okay? Now you know it. So the law of attraction is, like thoughts, beliefs. Attract everything else. Attract everything else on the outside. Conditions, circumstances, events, people, okay? And the like thoughts and beliefs are the vibration you're giving off. It's the law of vibration, okay? And there's only one I am. We all say it. We're different, beautiful expressions of God. We're perfect. We all say I am. There's only one. Law of one. Okay? So, there's everybody you could possibly think of to come fulfill what you believe. You can say, I got to get rid of all these negative people in my life, and do it. And then guess what? You still believe there's negative people in the world, so more will show up just to show you. Yeah, text it. It's no, there's no negative people. They're just people. Okay? They're just people. They're perfect. They're beautiful. They're playing their roles. Getting it out. Somebody's got to play it, Not everybody wants to be president. Who cares if they want to be president? Go ahead. You're not going to affect me in my life any way, shape, or form. Whatever I need, God will get it for me. I don't care about you guys. It's really that simple. It's getting that little bit of hard ass going, But you're doing it with imagination. No, I'm telling the story. See? Got it? Good. Well, that's me. That's just how it is. And a lot of people confuse the lullaby method with SATS. SATS is part of the law of liberty. Okay? And the law of liberty is you go within and imagine you are out of your pickle. And you're home in your bed. You didn't get drafted to go into the war. You're at home in your bed, as much as you can possibly be. And you sat down and you did it, and it exploded out of you. Now you know it's going to happen. You've got that feeling. But the desire is so strong because you got drafted. So you just keep, no, I'm not here. I'm at home. I don't know what you guys talking about. Nobody bothered him. This was a Neville Goddard story about his own draft. He got drafted. And then, he kept after it. And finally it came through and he was released, honorably discharged, religious exemption. So a good judge of what you're thinking about are the people around you, what they're telling you. If they're saying you're always an ass, guess you better sit down and figure out why they think you're an ass. Are you judging? Do you have a set belief about your next door neighbor? You know, you can change it. You can. You just forgive them for showing you that, and God changes it for you. You don't even have to struggle. You forget. You forgive. You forgive. He changes your perception for you, cleans it up. You see it again, you forgive again, and that cleans it up. You know, and you just keep it up, like the Bible tells you, until you don't see it anymore. You know, and that can be a bit difficult when you're bombarded, you know, depending on your job and all that other stuff. So it's good to just say once a day or twice a day, maybe more, up to you. But, you know, I forgive all without distinction. You know, you can say it while you're watching a video. You can say, well, God forbid that stuff happens, you know, to yourself. That's so last century, you know. Forgive them all without distinction, you know. But it's really what works for you. And the law of attraction, is there's people in there. Okay, everyone has their own heart. They have their own God. They're not tin soldiers. Okay, they speak from their heart. You're only as good as your word. Okay, and you're going to either act in the manner that you spoke or not. So if not, then you're talking with a forked tongue, and we got to stay away from you. No, 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 no. I know you're better than that. Forgive you without distinction. Later, Gator. You change your tune, and welcome back. You know, that's the prodigal son. But it's understanding, you know, you're governed by these laws. So it behooves you to take a look at what you've been thinking, you know, and you can challenge yourself. I'm going to not judge anybody today. And you'll find yourself, you know, the first few days forgiving, forgiving, and forgiving, and forgiving. And you'll be like, wow, I had no idea. I was judging so much, you know, and personifying everything, you know, because they're a part of God too. You love your house, you love your truck, you know. There's nothing better than my truck, my Chevy, my little Blackie. He's so pretty. I love you. He always works. He works perfectly, you know. It's stuff like that. And you believe it. If you say something enough times, you'll believe it. And that's like thoughts, beliefs. Because first it's a thought, and if you keep thinking it, keep repeating it, keep saying it, eventually it becomes a belief. And now here it comes. They start attracting all this stuff. Okay? And because once it becomes a belief, it's on your heart. Okay? It's been accepted. So it got there. You know? How often do you say it? You know, that's up to you when you're really changing to something completely different. You know, I'm not an addict anymore. I'm perfectly sober. Moderation in all things. You know, I know the spirit. This is all spirit. I know my body is spirit. I don't have any kind of pains or aches or anything like they're talking about. I don't care. You know, when it comes to, you know, getting upset because, you know, this, that, or the other, it's not your concern, none of your business. You're not playing their role. They have God in their hearts too. Bless them. I forgive them, you know, for showing me that. Lord knows I played a part in that. So I forgive them for showing me that. Somebody's got to play it, you know, and bless them. I bless them. I bless them because I don't want to play it. So, you know, bless their hearts. So I hope this helps. You know, it's really understanding. First, you think something, and you think it enough, it becomes a belief. And a belief is something that's gone to your heart, and now the responses are automatic. come trippingly off the tongue. And that's what you want to change, because it's all in the response. So you're changing that state of consciousness, which is changing the vibration. You're ripping, something off your heart and you're replacing it with something else. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
I've seen him. He's like fire and ice and rage. He's like the night and the storm in the heart of the sun. Stop it. He's ancient and forever. He burns at the center of time and he can see the turn of the universe.
Stop it! I said stop it.
And he's wonderful.